Hi, welcome to our presentation. We are gold diggers. Our members are Thu Hưởng, Ngô Lam, and me, Trang Uyên. So before we start our presentation, we would like to show you a video. So please guess what our topic is after this one.
Món nào làm nên Tết của riêng bạn?
Canh bóng. Tết của tớ là phải có canh bóng mới gọi là Tết nhé. Canh bóng phải đủ sắc màu thì năm mới sẽ rực rỡ.
Thì thịt đông chứ còn gì nữa. Tết ăn thịt đông ấy, cả nhà đông lông.
Của riêng bạn?
Thịt heo ngâm mắm.
Trẻ chứ?
Thịt heo ngâm mắm thắm tinh miên trung.
Trẻ vui tinh thân, gia đình thuần hòa.
Rửa thì thịt heo ngâm mắm và trẻ hỉ.
Bạn, với mình, món Tết là món thịt kho hột vịt cho một năm mới tràn phú quý và canh khổ qua. Để cho khổ nó qua.
After watching the video, you can definitely guess what our topic is. We're going to talk about Tết holiday in different regions in Vietnam. We're going to have three parts. The first one is Tết celebrations in the north. The second is in the south. And the last one is Tết holiday in the central Vietnam. So, we're going to start with the first one, which is the north.
Firstly, referring the Northern New Year's custom and the square glutinous rice cake, bánh chưng, the most traditional dish, always appears in every house. The cake expresses the gratitude of the young generation to their ancestors. It is customary for Vietnamese to wrap rice cakes and look after cake pots on their fire, especially in the north when the spring comes. The Northerners have the saying, thịt mỡ dưa hành câu đối đỏ, cây nêu tràng pháo bánh chưng xanh. It means no fatty meat, no lemon, low rice cake is not Tết. Okay. Secondly, according to the legend, there's a cherry blossom tree that has long grown on the northern upper region. On the peach tree suddenly appears two tall guards, tasked with protecting the villagers in the regions. Therefore, the devil is afraid of these guards and cherry blossoms. If you see the peach plant trees, they run away. Every year near Tết holiday, their two girls have to go to the sky to notify the kings of heaven. So the villagers go to the forest to cut peaches and bring back to break their house from the devil. In fact, peaches, which is a special flower of the Lunar New Year, can only be grown in the north. Moreover, many people favor cherry blossoms because red color of the cherry blossoms. It is believed to bring good luck during the late year. This becomes a traditional of the Northerners that drinking blossom will remind us to come home and a year old has passed. Totally every Vietnamese family display a trace of fibers without bright colors, unique shapes, and profound meanings. The fibers traced in the north is generally smaller than the fibers traced in the south, and is indispensable for 2-3 fruits: bananas, grapefruit, tangerines, or orange. Finally, before breaking up the old years to welcome the new year, every family will gather and have their New Year feast together, which is always full of food and drinks. It seems that Tết is always the most reasonable excuse for Vietnamese people to move closer together. There are lots of custom practices during Tết, such as visiting a person's house on the first day of the new year, ancestor worship, wishing New Year's greetings, giving money to the children and elderly people, and opening a shop. That is also an occasion for pilgrims and Vietnamese reunions. During that, Vietnamese people visit their relatives and temples, forgetting to the travels of the past years and hoping for a new upcoming year. Bye. And all three reasons I like that. Family members will give each other good luck. Yes.
Let's move on to the sound. I'll be your host for this topic. Fun fact, unlike the North, the South is warmer. This will be the overview of my presentation about the South. As you can see here, there are three main subjects: food and burning, the fried fruit tree, and the tat cake. First is food and burning. Every year on the 23rd of December of the lunar calendar, the southern people burn colorful votive paper shaped in different forms of animals as a parting gift to send the land genie and the kitchen gods back to the realm of the gods. They will also prepare a simple dish full of fruits and Vietnamese sweets. Now we are moving on to the fried fruit tree. The first thing that comes to mind when mentioning Tết is the fried fruit tree of northern, southern, and the central of Vietnam. All of these trees are different and unique in their own way. In the northern tree, bananas and pomelo are crucial. Contrary to the northerners, bananas are never presented in the southerners' tree because they believe that banana is a bad omen. The southerners has a different take, however. Custard, apple, fig, papaya, coconut, mango are the five must-have fruits in a southerner tree. Together, the five words might not have any special meaning in English, but in Vietnamese, they form a beautiful sentence, cầu sung vừa đủ sai, which represents their hopes for a bright and joyful future. Finally, is Tết cake. Tết is also known for its exquisite cuisine. The two most popular specialties are chung cake and Tết cake. Both chung cake and Tết cake are traditional Vietnamese food, while the chung cake of the northerners is square-shaped, which symbolizes the earth and the sky. The Tết cake of the south has the same way of preparing, the same ingredients, glutinous rice, mung beans, and pork, but they put a different twist on their version of the cake is cylinder-shaped, which stands for reunion and prosperity. The northerners also have a tradition to serve their guests to beer or wine during Tết. Summary, while the northern Lunar New Year embodies the distinctive one-of-a-kind culture and spirit of Vietnam, the southern Lunar New Year is no less intriguing.
Hi guys, welcome to the part 3, which is also the last part of this presentation. I'm going to introduce you guys to the Tết celebration in the central Vietnam. There's one special thing about this region is that it is the cultural intersection between the north and the south. So let's explore with me. So one of the distinctive traditions in central Vietnam that I'm going to introduce you guys is Tết flower market. Instead of holding the market at a familiar place, small traders gather at village hall, riverbank, or even at crossroads. And I think it really creates a boisterous atmosphere, and people usually call it as a lucky market. Even though apricot blossom is the most popular flower during Tết celebration, there is still a variety of the north and south typical flowers and fruits that are available at the market, such as peach, kampot tree, gladiolus, and marigold, and a lot more. Coming to the Kitchen God Festival, which is a really special traditions during Tết holiday in Vietnam in general. in the central area, they do not worship carps as in other regions. Since following the legend of carp turning into dragon, the dragon represents the imperial. Therefore, people consider it disrespectful to release live carps into the rivers or lakes. And therefore, to worship kitchen gods, there are usually sticky rice, boiled pork, and fruits, which is much simpler than the North ritual. Coming to the fried fruits tray, which is also familiar with all of us here. And as you know, there are storms, floods, and droughts all year round in the central region. And Tet often falls in the winter, which has severe weather conditions. So all of this lead to the lack of local specialties. And as a result, people do not pay much attention to fried food tray decoration. They focus more on their sincerity at heart to their ancestor. And the fried fruit tray of people here usually include banana, custard apple, fig, coconut, and papaya, and mango, and a lot, like, anything that they have, they put it on the tray. Wow, so we come to the tradition part already. Similar to the North and South, on the last day of the year, people will visit their family's grave to clean up and burn incense to invite the deceased to celebrate with family. So, do you know the first caller? In the central region, people would ask elders or bright children in the area to be the first one coming to their house. But why in the North, people consider much more about an appropriate age, to bring luck to the family. So, yeah. So to talk about the taboo that people in the central area want to abstain from, we can mention foods such as shrimp, because they are afraid of going backwards, or balut, sesame fish, or squid. Also are also avoided because they present bad luck. Even though what we are dealing with COVID-19, which has a severe impact on people's lives as well as the economic in general, we hope that everyone can enjoy a fulfilled Tet. And that's all for the presentation. Thanks for listening and Happy New Year!